I always thought my life was nothing special. School, friends, everyday worries. Everything was just like anyone else's. Maybe that's why, deep inside, I had this hidden craving for something extraordinary. You know that feeling when you expect that one day something will happen that will change your life forever? Well, it happened. It was a normal evening. I was scrolling through my phone when suddenly a new message appeared. At first, I didn't pay much attention. Nothing unusual, though it was pretty late, close to midnight. But when I opened it, my heart skipped a beat. The sender's name was my own. Same account, same profile picture. But that's impossible, right? I thought it must be a glitch or maybe some hacker trick. But then I read the text. Don't panic. It's really me. From the future. You won't believe it now, but you have to listen. Your life depends on it. I froze. Read it again and again. It felt like someone had just poured ice water into my veins. My first thought, a prank. But then came another line. I know about the draft you hid called Don't Forget, where you wrote down your 5 childhood fears. You think no one ever saw it. But I know. That's proof I'm really you. My skin prickled with goosebumps. That draft, I had written it when I was 15, and I never told anyone about it. I typed with shaking hands. Who are you? The reply came instantly. I'm you, from 2035. Don't ask how. I managed to send this message back through time. It won't last long. Listen carefully. Tomorrow night, when you go home, do not take your usual route. Turn onto the side street instead. If you don't, everything will be lost. I dropped the phone on the table and just sat there. My whole body was trembling. Was this real? That night, I didn't sleep. I tossed and turned, hearing the same words in my head. Your life depends on it. The next evening came, and there I was, standing at the crossroads, having to decide whether to trust a message for myself. I stood at the corner, staring down 2 streets. The one I knew, well-lit, familiar, safe. The other, darker, less inviting, but it was the one the message told me to take. My phone buzzed. I know you're hesitating. If you go left, it ends tonight. If you go right, you still have a chance. Don't be afraid. I'm with you. My legs moved on their own, carrying me down the darker street. The silence was thick. A few flickering streetlights, empty sidewalks. My heart hammered in my chest. Then a sound behind me, from the direction of my usual route. Brakes screeching, people shouting, chaos. I froze. In the distance, I saw flashing lights and confusion. A new message appeared. You made the right choice. If you had gone that way, it would have been your last night. I felt cold sweat run down my back. My whole body shook as I hurried forward. Another message. This is only the beginning. Tomorrow you'll receive proof. After that, there will be no turning back. I locked the doors when I got home, checked the windows, even looked under the bed. For the first time in my life, I was truly afraid. The next morning, when I woke up, a new message was already waiting. And what it said nearly stopped my heart. The message contained a photo. My hand trembled as I opened it. It was me, older, at least 10 years older, sitting in a kitchen I didn't recognize, with skyscrapers outside the window that didn't exist in my neighborhood. On the table, a newspaper with the date, August 17th, 2035. My own eyes stared back at me from the screen. My own tired, heavy gaze. The next message read, "You think this is fake? Look at your hand. Since childhood, you've had a scar shaped like a crescent moon. Tonight, you'll get another scar, the one you see in the photo. It will happen no matter what you do. Remember, the future can only be changed partly." I looked at my palm. The old scar was there, just like always. But another one? That evening, I stayed home, too scared to move. But around 10 p.m., the doorbell rang. I peeked through the peephole. No one, just silence. Then a dull thump. Something dropped at my door. A small envelope. Inside, a note and a sharp shard of metal. On the paper, "Careful. This is today." The shard slipped, cutting my hand. Blood welled up, leaving a new scar. In the shape of lightning. Exactly like in the photo. The phone buzzed. "Now do you believe me?" I couldn't answer. The scar burned. Proof was carved into my skin. And then another message came. That was only the first sign. Tomorrow comes the real test. And it involves the person you trust most. The next morning, another message. Today you'll be tested. It involves the one you trust most. Remember, Compassion isn't safety. Do it right and we gain time. Do it wrong and we lose everything. I knew exactly who it meant. Lyra, my best friend since childhood. She called soon after. Her voice was shaky. Can we meet? It's urgent. And then, as if on cue, my phone buzzed again. Don't let her into your apartment. Meet in a public place. Take your phone. Don't hand it to anyone. We met at a cafe. Lyra looked exhausted, hugging her backpack like it was armor. She leaned in and whispered, "Last night, I got a message. From you. Only older. She asked me to deliver that envelope to your door. And today, she told me to check your phone." My blood ran cold. Another message came through. "She's not telling you everything. Don't let her touch your phone. Lead her to the park. There's proof waiting." I led Lyra outside to a park bench. Underneath it, just like the message said, I found a box with an old key and a note. SIR 12/0210. A basement address. A code. A hidden place. Lyra grew pale when she saw it. "Listen, the note I left yesterday, it didn't have any shard of glass. Just paper. You got cut some other way. Someone's manipulating us." Before I could reply, another message arrived. "It's a storage. Go there. Inside is what we need to survive. Don't listen to her. She's already compromised." Lyra grabbed my arm. "Don't you see? They're playing us against each other." Yesterday's note also said something else. Don't trust her, even if she sounds like you. And then footsteps. A black car stopped nearby. Doors slammed. Someone was coming. The phone buzzed with urgency. Now or never. Basement. Code 0210. Go. Lyra's voice broke. "No, listen to me instead. Just once. Show me the phone, and we'll know the truth." I stood frozen, torn between two voices. Mine from the future, and my best friend. And then a shadow filled the archway. Someone stepped out of the car, blocking the light. The air thickened. My pulse roared in my ears. Two voices battled inside me. Trust the message or trust Lyra. I ran, down side streets, clutching the key in my fist. Behind me, footsteps, shouts. Ahead, the crumbling facade of Circo Street, 12. The basement door was exactly where it should be. The key fit. The code worked. The heavy door creaked open, and I slipped inside, locking it behind me. Silence. Just my breathing. Just a beam of my phone light cutting through dust and darkness. And in the center of the room, a blue metal box. On the lid, my choice. My life. Inside, old notebooks, a broken phone, and a voice recorder. The first notebook read, "If you're reading this, we're still fighting. You must decide, trust others or go alone." I made the wrong choice once, and it cost us everything. I turned the page with trembling fingers. My own handwriting, my own desperate words, echoing from years ahead. Footsteps outside. The basement door rattled. Another message on my screen. Don't open it. Stay inside. The notebook is the key. In it lies the truth. We still have a chance. I clutched the diary to my chest. My scar glowed faintly in the dark, like it was alive. The last line in the notebook was written differently, shaky and uneven. But remember, the greatest danger never comes from outside. It always comes from within. And I understood. The real enemy wasn't the car, or the strangers, or even Lyra. The real enemy was me. My choices, my fears. In the silence, I whispered, "If you're really me, we'll meet again." And in the darkness of that basement, I could almost feel someone smiling back.